Coming up on this edition of Talk of the Town, our first for the month of June, might I add, we will have from the Living Word, Heath Dawson. We will also talk to Pastor Brent Belcher about a big free community concert that's coming up. And from Cambridge Main Street, it's going to be very enchanting to be talking to Katie Warne and also to Mary Beth Sills. It's all on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios in downtown Cambridge, Ohio, it's Talk of the Town.
And welcome on into June. It is Talk of the Town, brand new edition, live to tape from the U.S. Bank Studios here in downtown Cambridge. Whew, it feels all of June, does it not, Adam Green?
Oh, yes, it's warm.
It's warm in the studio. We're going to try not to sweat, but you know, the thing about it is we always make you sweat because this show is in HD, and I'm not talking about high def. I'm talking about Heath Dawson from the Living Word. How do you like that transition, brother?
Pretty good.
All right, yeah, I tell you what, brother, I'm really jacked about this show, brother, and I'm jacked about the Living Word outdoor concert season, brother. There's a lot going on.
We're ready.
All right.
We're excited about it.
So what else is going to be happening this year? I mean, obviously you got your brochure, and it looks pretty thick. It looks like you got a lot going on this year.
We do. We start June 14th. That'll be our opening night. We'll run through September 28th. This year we're going to be closed July 4th like usual, but we're also going to be closed Labor Day for the first time. We really had trouble getting people out for the holiday weekend, so we just decided to be closed those two weekends. Okay. But we'll run through September 28th, Fridays and Saturdays, just like always, 7:30 showtime. But we're real excited. This year, we're doing something brand new for the first time ever on the season opener. We're letting everybody in for free. It's called Good Samaritan Night. We're going to take a love offering at intermission. So we've had tons of response for that. So we figure we end with a bang. We usually have set the attendance record night the last night of the season where we just take a donation. So we allow people to come in for free that night too. It's so popular, we decided why not just start the season that way too. So we're really excited to bookend with those two nights. But then everything in between, as you said, we've got a lot going on.
A lot going on. And I mentioned concerts. You guys do that a lot. I know that you always kind of pride yourself in bringing in some good acts for that too.
Yeah, we're really excited about Crucifix 2019. This will be our fourth season of that. It just grows and grows and grows. This year, we've upped the ante again. We're going to 4 bands. Last year was the first time having 3. This year, we'll have 4. Our acts this year is going to be As We Ascend, which is from Seattle, Washington. They toured with Shinedown, Papa Roach, some other bands as a band called We As Human. So now they're just under a different name. So we're really excited to have them. They're really big.
Wow. I think those guys played at Rock on the Range a couple of years ago.
They did in 2015. They played at Rock on the Range. So a lot of people will be familiar with their sound. So we're real excited to have them. And then also we'll have Random Hero back. This will be their 3rd year. They're from Denver, Colorado. They're working on a brand new album, and I've heard a snippet of a song, and it's awesome. So we can't wait to have them back.
Cool.
And then the other 2 bands we're having is one is called Zana. Remind you a lot of Evanescence if you've ever heard of them. She's from Houston, Texas. Really good solo act. And then we have The Protest from near Indianapolis, Indiana. Real good. They just had one of the top Christian rock songs of the year last year. So we're really excited about the lineup we have.
So in other words, these are all nationally touring acts.
Every single one of them nationally touring acts. A few of them run independent, but a few of them I know run under labels. City Rock Fest is a big traveling tour, so they have a thing called Rock Fest Records. I think most of them are under that label. So we're really excited about that. That's a label out of Nashville. So they're popular all over the country, and they just 3 of the 4 bands just got done toured on City Rock Fest, which usually runs from about March until June. So we're real excited to have those bands coming to us.
So now that we've talked all about Crucifixed, let's get to the meat and potatoes. When is it?
It is Saturday, August 17th. It'll start at 1 p.m., last until 6. We have another youth speaker coming this year, so we've added them. Of course, the Love Brothers are back to lead song and praise and do shenanigans as they do.
Yeah.
So we're excited to have them back, and then I'll do spoken word again. So right now, pre-sale tickets will be on sale until August 1st for $10. After August 1st until the day before the show, they move up to 15, day of show 20. So better off to get your pre-sale tickets for $10. This is as cheap as we've ever given them. Our sponsorship is up, and people are just donating to help us put this event on. We grew from 109 to over 250 people last year. So, I mean, for a small little event in Cambridge, we're really pleased with how we're growing.
Yeah, up on the hill there. It's kind of amazing to see. I mean, you've more than doubled in terms of your attendance with that.
Yes, definitely.
So let's talk a little bit about the passion play itself. I mean, am I right in calling it a passion play?
Yeah.
Okay, who all is part of the cast this year?
Okay, we'll have the 3 gentlemen back as Jesus: Logan Hill, George Clark, and John Arnett. Those will be 3 familiar faces. And then, of course, Annette Elwood, she's been there. This will be our 45th season, and she's been there all 45 years.
Amazing.
Maudie Fanny will be back, so Dr. Fanny's wife, we're really excited that she's going to be back. And then a lot of our regulars, we always have some new people come in, and that's one thing we invite everybody to come and attend. We need help. We can't do it without our volunteers. Everybody's a volunteer out there, so we need help with that. So,
specifically speaking, what are the jobs that you need volunteers for?
Well, concession stand always is one job. Gift shop, we can always use a little help with that. And then just greeters and people coming and being in the show, running text, sound, lights, anything like that. So
very good. And when are the plays? What is the schedule like for that?
It'll be Fridays and Saturdays, 7:30, last until about 10. Real fast, some of the themes that we have coming back this year is Amish Mennonite Night near the end of July. We're real excited about that. We'll have church night. Celebrate Recovery Night. Canned Food Drive Night is one of our biggest nights. That's the first weekend in August. I'll invite everybody to come out to that. So we're excited about a lot of our themes this year. So.
You mentioned Canned Good Food Night. Now, is that something where people bring a canned good and then they get in?
Yeah, for $10, they bring in 2 non-perishables, and then we donate to Grace Pantry, Assembly of God, and Stop Nine's pantry. So we try to give back to the community with that. So.
Well, again, your brochure is so thick with all the different things you've got going on between Crucifix and just your different theme nights as well. If people are interested in seeing the schedule of events, where can they get that?
They can get it on our website, livingworddrama.org. They can pick up a brochure. I know Theo's always has them stocked, the VCB. You can always call us at 740-439-2761 to get a brochure, or email us at info@livingworddrama.org. I'm always happy to send out, one brochure, and sometimes I send out 100, so we want to get these out. We have 150,000 of them, so we like to make good use of them.
And hey, if I may, just here for just a second, a little cheap plug for the radio stations. We always have plenty of those tickets to give away as well. So be listening to Kickin' Country KC 105, to 96 FM, also to 93 BNV. I know that they give some away on that station as well. Again, the Living Word season is getting underway. It's really going to be in full force. It sounds like it's going to be the biggest year yet, Heath.
Yeah, we're excited. Brand new parking lot lighting that's going to be going up. We've put slag down in our parking lot for the first time ever, so no longer a dust bowl or mud bowl. We've cleaned up the Welcome Center where we painted the men's, women's restroom, the concession stand. That just goes along with the new seats that we put in, 450 permanent seats in the last few years. Handicap section that we put in. We've really made some upgrades to our facility, and we're excited.
It's just amazing to me just how much this guy has made this place grow. Heath Dawson,
thank you
so
guys
much
for your partnership as well.
Of course, it's our pleasure. And we'll be back with plenty more Talk of the Town right here on YRP TV.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Ruth Dixon and her crew bring you the things you need to decorate your home with country charm and warmth. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a
great place to live, work, and play.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/YRPTV and be sure to subscribe.
Back here at Talk of the Town from the U.S. Bank Studios in downtown Cambridge, it's Jeremy Scott. And of course, I didn't get a chance to give him a formal introduction to begin the show.
You kind of got excited on the first one.
Oh, well, how could you not? I mean, all that stuff going on. If you don't get pumped up listening to Heath Dawson talk, I don't know what will get you pumped up. But hey, our Adam Green is there, turning the knobs and pushing the buttons with great aplomb as always.
Hey, I'm happy we made it to June, aren't you?
Hey, listen, halfway through the year, baby. It's just a matter of making it through the other half. I do want to remind you to go back and watch all past episodes episodes of Talk of the Town on YRP TV, our YouTube channel, and of course on Facebook as well, YRP TV, home of Talk of the Town. So we talked Living Word, the first segment. The second segment is close to that, but not quite. It's Living Free. And here to talk about that is a man not to be confused with the Bob's Burgers guys, Bob Belcher. It's actually Brent Belcher. And Brent, it's a pleasure to see you, my man.
It's good to see you.
Thank you so much for coming up. Living Free, it's a big concert. It's going to be happening here in town?
Yeah, it's we do it at Harvest Christian Fellowship at our church. We do it on the lawn there. We have a lot of land. And we bring in just some local regional bands. It's a free event for the community. And when we get everybody there, we try to give away hot dogs and chips and water and things like that, just to bless the community and just to be there and for people to come and have something to do for their day.
I was going to say, this is a family-friendly event. It's fun for all ages, I have to imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll have some gospel music to some more country ends to, and they're trying to expand the different types of music they're going to have for the day.
So when is it?
It is June the 8th, and it will begin at noon. Bring a lawn chair. Sit, stay as long as you want, come and go as you want, and just come and enjoy the festivities.
Now, where exactly will it be taking place?
It's at Harvest Christian Fellowship.
Yeah.
It's out on 40. If you take exit 176 off of 70, and you'll turn left at the light, and it's a big dome church right there on the left. You couldn't miss it.
Brent, who is going to be entertaining us this year?
We have Roger Horde will be at noon. Brother Randall and friends will be at 1 o'clock. At 2 o'clock is Joanne Jones. At 3 o'clock is Rick Gable and Sons. At 4 o'clock is Don Nunzium. And at 5 o'clock will be our church band, will be Harvest Band.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Well, they headlined last time you did this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They headlined last time you did this. And how many people are actually in that band?
Well, it depends if we add friends or not. But it's 6 or 7. And we have 6 or 7 in our band. And then sometimes we'll add a friend if somebody wants to play with us. And so we just add, and it's just, we end with just a time of worship. Harvest Band is a worship band. So, we just end with a time of worship and just have a good time together.
I was going to ask, you keep referring to the band as us. So you're obviously in the band.
Yeah.
What do you play?
Well, I pastor the church there at Harvest Christian Fellowship, and I play guitar and sing.
Very nice, very nice. And how long will you be entertaining for?
Most bands are booked for about an hour.
Okay.
So some will go shorter, some will go longer. So it's about an hour apiece.
Okay. And you're going to be doing a lot of worship, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, the other acts, are they also going to be doing all worship songs?
No. It'll be whatever they bring, whether it's if they bring more country. I think most of them are gospel-based, so you'll probably see a lot of Christian music that day.
Very nice, very nice. And what inspired you to start doing this?
Well, a gentleman in our church named Jess Freeman, he came to me and said, it was something on his heart to do free for the community. And our church is really about wanting to do things in the community that are free. And he said, would you mind if we host it here? And I said, absolutely. And so we have a lot of land, so we bring a flatbed and set up a stage and just have fun for the day.
The old flatbed truck stage.
The old flatbed truck. Yeah.
I tell you what, that's legendary right there. You'd be surprised how many bands actually get pictures of themselves playing in flatbed trucks. I don't know what it is, but bands love to do that nowadays.
Yeah.
So you're actually very trendy with doing that.
Well, good.
So the people who came to the first one of these that you ever did, in terms of the acts, are some of those acts coming back for this one?
For this one in June, Joanne Jones is the only one that's returning.
Okay.
We've had various, we had the Love Quartet and some of these others that are local in the area. We've had some of them, so it's varied each time. We try to do 2 a year just to reach out.
Very nice, very nice. And when it comes to doing this, I have to imagine that a lot of these bands are just very amped to do that just for the community because they believe in the same mission that you are trying to preach.
Yeah, absolutely. All the bands, they've gotten on board and they said, we want to be a part of this. So there's, they don't charge anything to come. We try to make sure that, everything is free and available. And it's just a way for us to reach out into the community and just say, hey, we're here and we just want to love on people.
Do you need any volunteers for that event? Do you need people to come out and help out with anything?
If someone would want to, they could. Really, it's pretty self-sustained. We don't have a big gate or anything like that. It's just a large yard and lawn chairs.
Very nice.
And we just set up, and we have our grill set up, and we're doing hot dogs and things like that through the day.
And you mentioned the fact that you will have concessions available as well. Will you accept donations?
We will accept donations, yes.
Okay.
but the purpose is just to be a blessing.
And you don't have to be a member of the church to come and enjoy this.
No, it's open for the community. That's why we want to just let everybody know. And it's just hopefully a way for everyone to get together, like you said, family fun, just a good afternoon with the family.
Remind people before we wrap up the segment, because we are running out of time, where it is, when it is, and how to get there.
At Harvest Christian Fellowship, if you're coming on 70, it's exit 176. And also it is at the light, you'll make a left, and it's a dome-shaped church on Route 40. And it starts June the 8th, and the first act will go on at noon.
Brent, how long have you been pastor out there?
I've been there a little over 2 years.
A little over 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
And so this all kind of got started when you got there?
Yeah, it got started since we've been there, and we had 2 last year, and we've got 2 planned for this year, and already have bands that's wanting to come and get on for next year as well.
Okay, so when's the second one going to be this year?
The second one is somewhere around September.
Okay.
I'm not sure of the date yet.
Okay, so if people are maybe not able to make it out to this one but are interested in finding out about when the second one is, do you guys have a website? Are you on Facebook?
Facebook is the best place. You can just type in Living Free Concert and it'll take you to that page.
Pastor Brent Belcher, I'll tell you what, this sounds like it's going to be an awesome time. This sounds like you guys are really growing this thing, and that's a big kudos to you. So congratulations on that. And thank you, as always, for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you for the time.
Of course, anytime. And we'll be back with segment number 3 of Talk of the Town. You know, we've got another one of our frequent flyers coming up. She's standing by. She's antsy. She's over there. She's doing one of those numbers. She is Mary Beth Sills, and we'll be back with her alongside her minion. I was going to say friend, but I'm going to say minion because I like that word better. Katie Warne, right here on Talk of the Town.
Talk of the Town will be right back. Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Ahoy, mateys! We are back with Talk of the Town. It's YRPTV. And why am I talking this way? Adam Green, won't you pan out, ye matey? Thank you very much.
Go, sir.
And that is why we have got not only Katie Warne, but also Mary Beth Sills. And why are you dressed like that anyway?
Why am I dressed like this? Why not?
Because why not? And Katie, I was actually going to start off with you and ask, why aren't you dressed like that? Or in some way?
Well, because I gave her my hat.
Oh, okay, that's yours.
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say, why aren't you like the parrot on her shoulder?
I should be.
You are.
That's a good idea.
You are. Well, I'll tell you what. Now, being that Mary Beth is the director, but she answers to a board, which one parrots which? That's my question, Katie.
We kind of even each other out.
Kind of even each other out, okay. So
That's very, very cool. Yeah, that's even road.
some days you're the parrot, some days you're the pirate, in other words. All right, it's kind of like some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield, but that's a different story, especially when you... Yeah, exactly, yeah. Adam Green gets what I'm talking about. So, this is all to say, at Cambridge Main Street, Mary Beth, you guys are doing something really enchanting, and I mean that literally.
We are, and I am super excited. Sitting next to me is the chairman of our Day of Enchantment event, which is kind of our Princess Day. Obviously, we've included a few more characters, as in pirates and fairies, to make it all welcoming to both boys and girls.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you did that. And what was the inspiration behind doing something like that? Because you guys have done specific days for boys and specific days for girls in the past, Katie. What made you want to do an all-inclusive thing?
Well, we wanted something that brothers and sisters or all cousins could do something together.
Really and truly, that kind of makes it easier on the parents, too. Absolutely. Because they don't have to arrange, well, who's going to watch Susie while I take Joey out, or, you know, vice versa. Everybody, Susie and Joey can both come.
Exactly.
That's a very nice thing. So when is this taking place?
This is June 8th.
Okay.
From 3 to 7 p.m. in downtown Cambridge.
All right. So You're encouraged to dress up, obviously.
Obviously, absolutely. You can come dressed up as your favorite character. It doesn't need to be a princess or a pirate. It can be anything.
Okay.
Just come dressed up as your favorite character.
All right, sounds great to me. Now, Mary Beth, I know in the past when you guys have done events like this, there have been some characters in storefronts, that kind of thing. Is it going to be that way with this?
It is. So Anna, Elsa, Olaf, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and a whole slew of other princesses and princes and pirates are going to be in the various merchants in downtown Cambridge.
All right. Are you going to be dressed like that, or are you going to be dressing up in something else?
I'm going to be dressed up in something else.
Ooh.
So I get to be a princess for the day, which
Very exciting.
never happens for me. So.
Oh, come on. You're all of our princess.
Thank
Come on
you.
now. You're
I'm
the
gonna be
princess of Main Street.
Princess Anna.
Princess. Okay, you're going to be Anna.
I'm going to be Anna.
So are you Elsa then?
I am not.
Oh.
I think we should just let it go, Art, just right now. Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Just let it go. I see what he's. Do you see what he's doing there?
I
He's
see
being
what he's
funny.
doing, yep.
Yeah. See, he had me all frozen there for a second. So, what are you dressing up as, then, Katie?
Really, probably, I haven't decided yet.
Chairperson?
A chairperson.
Chairperson.
I will just be walking
Dress up
around.
as a chair.
Yeah.
The chair that you're sitting.
With a pirate hat.
Absolutely. But you don't know yet what you're going to be dressing up as. Seriously.
No, I haven't decided yet.
Okay. All right. Now, what about admission? Is there admission to this event?
It is actually a pre-registration.
Okay.
Pre-registration ends June 2nd. You can do that by going to the Cambridge Main Street page or just searching Day of Enchantment. You can also call the Main Street office. I don't even know the phone number.
740-439-2238.
Okay. Now, being that there is pre-registration required, does that mean that slots are limited?
Yes. So we are limited to 175 kids is the max.
Okay.
So if you're on that fence, we need you to register tomorrow.
So in other words, if you're watching this right now, you're probably like going to be kind of far down the list. So get there right now and register. That's not a threat. I'm just trying to encourage you to go register, because if you don't want your kid to miss out. You don't want any tears caused by you because you didn't register. So go register for this event.
Yes.
And there's a lot of fun things going on besides the costume characters. There's a tea party. There is carriage rides.
Oh, wow.
There is bounce houses. So for your $25 fee, you're getting a lot for your...
So that kind of comes back to the enchantment theme here, Katie. The fact that it's all this royalty, or the things that royalty would do, you can actually partake in.
Yes, absolutely.
So there will be all that going on, and I know that, I mean, you're probably going to get some of the most creative costumes ever. You're probably going to see some of the most creative things that you've ever seen. But obviously pirates and that kind of thing are allowed, even though it's about, you know, enchantment. When we think of enchantment, we do think of Anna and Elsa and royalty and some Sleeping Beauty type characters, that kind of thing. But pirates are absolutely encouraged to come as well. So this is your big event for the month of June. I don't want to get too far away from this.
We've got 2 events in June.
Oh, okay. You've got another one coming up in June. I was going to skip ahead to July, but you got something coming up in June.
The following weekend is the National Road Bike Show and Rib Fest.
Okay.
So that's another really big event coming up.
But you don't want to dress up like Anna and Elsa for that.
I wouldn't recommend it, but it would be kind of fun.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it exists. It's 2019.
Biker princess.
Yeah. Biker pirate, biker princess. Okay, so that's what's going on in June. What about July, Mary Beth?
July, we kind of take a step back because of the Boomerama, the festivities going on with 4th of July. So we kind of step back and let the city run with that. And then we come back strong in August with the car show.
Okay.
So.
All right. So a lot going on this summer with Cambridge Main Street. You guys are double dipping in the month of June.
Yes.
Kind of allowing yourself to breathe a little bit for July, but then coming back in August with the big car show.
And then, of course, September, Paw Patrol coming back for Fall Festival.
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol and PJ Masks. So, PJ
Wow.
Masks.
How do you like that? The fact that Adam Green is on the board. He didn't even know that. Breaking news, Adam.
Just confirmed it. So
yes.
Southeastern Ohio Ghostbusters are going to be a part of the big September
They will be
event.
there. Yes.
Okay, so Katie, obviously a lot going on. You got to be very excited about this. If people would like to see the entire schedule of events, you guys have a big website where this is all going to be listed?
Yes.
Okay.
And they can also check out the Facebook page, Cambridge Main Street. That's the #1 place to check it out. That's where everything is listed and all of our events as well.
Okay, and also don't forget, we can't stress this enough, pre-register for the Day of Enchantment. Again, that is Saturday, June 8th. It's going to be a full day of fun, carriage rides, all kinds of stuff. All these characters in the storefront windows. If you've ever been to an event put on by Cambridge Main Street in the past with those characters, you know how much fun it is. You know how much the kids love it. Definitely pre-register your kids and go and have an awesome time. By the way, I just want to say this. It's not just fun for the little children. It's fun for the big children as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on. Mary Beth is proof positive with this. She came dressed up as one of the characters, and we're still a few days out from that. So definitely pre-register. It's going to be fun. Day of Enchantment being put on by Cambridge Main Street. Katie Warne, thank you as always for coming up here. And hey, listen, stranger, I know that you won't be one, so good to see you nonetheless. Always a pleasure to talk to you too, Mary Beth. We'll be back to wrap up Talk of the Town. Man, the show has just flown on by right here on YRP-TV.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys to teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Thanks again to all my awesome guests on this edition of Talk of the Town from the Living Word. Mr. Heath Dawson, and of course, don't forget about that big free concert series. It's going to be coming up courtesy of Brent Belcher. I tell you what, Pastor Belcher has done a great job of building up that church, and he continues to do so. Definitely go and check out that concert. It's free for the entire community. And also check out Day of Enchantment. Cambridge Main Street doing a fantastic job of doing all kinds of fun stuff for the community, for adults and kids alike. And of course, a big thanks to Katie Warne and to Mary Beth Sills for coming up to tell us all about Day of Enchantment on June 8th. Hey, listen, don't forget that on ABC Radio, yes, you're watching the TV portion of our product right now, but on ABC Radio, we're going to have all kinds of great concerts, tickets to give away, and also zoo tickets. Just make sure that you're listening to the Queen of Country, Becky Reinhardt, if that's your bag, 104.9 on your FM dial each and every weekday morning, 6 until 10. Or if you're more of a popper and you like what you see out of me, you can always listen to me on 96.7 on your FM dial as well. For our producer man, Mr. Adam Green, I'm Jeremy Scott saying, have yourself a fantastic day, night, or otherwise.